What's good, people? What's good? It's your boy Hasan. It's another day, another week, another round. You know what it is. Tune in. Stop playing. Don't make me come to your house, cut your computer on, and make you watch. Stop getting aggressive. Hasan's in the building.
My man Hawk, what's up, y'all? It's your man Hawk. What's going on, people? What's good?
What's popping with you, brother?
Man, not a lot, man. Just doing what a brother got to do to keep on making it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Having and surviving.
That's what I'm talking about. Yo, how's the New York weather right now?
You being funny?
No,
Funny?
I
Because
swear.
you're West Coast, you being funny?
No, I don't know. Like,
it's cold.
It is good, but it get weird. 1 minute, because somebody I spoke to recently was like, "Man, 2 weeks ago the shit was all nice and shit, and then it gets cold again." So I just wanted to know. Okay, so I just want.
There were a couple weeks in. It was about a week in November. It was high 50s. You know, and then it just dipped, and I mean dipped. Okay, I mean down.
Not regular dip.
I put it to you this way. One morning I got up, got to my car, I saw frost on the top of my car.
Wow.
That's how cold it was. So it wasn't in the 20s, but it was definitely below 32 degrees. Okay? It was about 30 degrees, 30, somewhere about 30, 31 degrees. I was like, God, I need to move somewhere where it's warm. Okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going on, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We are still being festive. We're in the holiday time. We're having I'm still in that really great festive mood. And because you know what's coming up, New Year's Eve.
Yep.
New Year's Eve is in a few days, people. New Year's Eve is in a few days. That's another time that I really, really like. I do. I like spending time. I've never been the type to be in the streets though. Even when I was younger, I don't remember being out there. Like I think I went to Times Square one time. And that shit was so packed and so crazy. I was like, I don't know if I'm claustrophobic or not, but I gotta get the hell up out of here, man. It was like because they be going crazy. Because we're known, New Yorkers, we're known for Times Square when the ball drop and all that. It's a beautiful thing to watch, but I say on TV.
Yeah.
That shit crazy out there, man. And not to mention the world we live in now.
Yeah.
You could be minding your business, man, going 5, 4, 3, and then get stabbed. I ain't trying to be funny. Yeah. Am I lying?
Nah, it's true. I went like you. I went one time when I was much younger, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I've had enough.
Yeah, it's good to experience though.
Yeah. No, it's good to experience, but man, it's just too many people. Okay, it's just way too many people, man. Helter skelter, moving around, trying to jockey for position just to see a damn glass ball drop. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm good. So I'd rather sit up there and watch Dick Clark and in the comforts of my crib,
rocking New Year's Eve.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Knocking down a few while I'm warm. So, yeah.
Yo, matter of fact, I was there outside. We had took a car there, like me and a girl I was seeing. Like this was a girl that my mother thought that my family thought I was going to marry. That's how long ago it was. It was a long time ago. But we went and it was so crazy. We got out the car. We was there. It was so nuts. We was like, "Yo, where's the car?" Because they take you as far as they could take you, because everything is blocked off. So we got out the car and we had to walk a couple blocks and get in and whatever. Then it got so nuts. I was like, "Yo, let's find the driver. Let's get the hell up out of here." But then I forgot another year. What's the hotel? My business partner KB used to run the hotel. It's the Marriott. That's on 42nd and what? 8th, 9th?
I'm not sure.
It's at the corner, but you know what you want to talk about
I
though.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I called him up and they're gonna hang you for a room then, but we ended up
Yeah.
getting a room
Yeah.
and it was supposed to have been me. This was like maybe 50, maybe about damn 17 years ago. But me, girl I was dating, my Corey, and my sister. And then they ended up canceling because they was like, we ain't going out there. I was like, but it was good though because uh how we did it was Corey's like, okay, no, I'm gonna book the room,
hmm
just give me the cash, we'll split it, whatever. He didn't show up. He goes, oh no, I'll just take care of the whole thing. I said, okay
Yeah.
there, buddy.
Okay.
But we was looking out, it's right there. So we was looking out the window and you see so many people. The shit just looked like roaches or ants. We were like so high up. It's like I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, good. But I'm good. But I love New Year's Eve. I love the festivities. I love everybody just being happy. What worries me nowadays is that I mean we've always had crazy people, but
hmm
I don't know. They might be a little crazier now, bro.
A little crazy. Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
yeah, I get it, man. Seems like for whatever reason, people just a little bit more loose nowadays, and things you that you never thought people would do, they're actually doing. So um yeah, it's kind of nuts out there. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. I mean, and I'm not saying that you can't live your life and go out there and have a good time, man, but you just got to watch your back, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. You just got to watch your back.
How about the people who every year I hear it all the time. Every time it gets close, my New
Mhm.
Year's resolution, blah blah blah. Blah. How do you feel about that, Hawk? Because with me, I'm like, okay, if it's some things that I want to make a change, or if I think I can get better, whether it's a diet, whether it's being a better person, whether it's changing, whatever. I believe you do your best work when you keep it to yourself, because then it's nothing to live up to, like you go. But if you put it out there, it just makes you look like because let's really be honest. I can't speak for the world, but I can speak for the people I know. 90% of them, they don't stick to what they say. My New Year's resolution is gonna be blah 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 blah. You'd be like, oh, okay, great. 3 months later, they doing the same shit, eating cheeseburgers and shit at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like I thought you're supposed to be on a diet. So how do you feel about that New Year's resolution shit?
Um, I think it's window trimming.
I like that. I'm gonna have to post
Um,
that. That's nice.
I think it's something to do to help bring in the new year.
Mm,
Um, and I say that because people who are goal driven don't need a resolution every year because they already have their goals set and they already know what they're looking to do and what their next move is going to be. You know what I'm saying? And so they already know what they're trying to do, what they're trying to improve upon or
mm-hmm.
how to get better. You know what I'm saying? People who sit there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose weight this year." Why are you waiting till New Year's to make the resolution to lose weight? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I mean, you got 364 other days where you could have decided I'm gonna lose weight, but because it's New Year's and it's turned into the next year, you're proclaiming to the world, I'm gonna lose weight.
I'll show you.
Yeah. So it's a bit dramatized, if you will, and I'm like, Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really into resolutions. Are there things that I like to see different from the previous year? Absolutely, of
Mm,
course. But as opposed to making some great proclamation, just get on your grind, dig down deep, and more than anything, create that plan to make it happen.
gotcha.
Create the plan and to make it happen, and then make it happen.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well,
Do it. You know what I'm saying?
right. You're right. I mean, and listen, and don't feel bad. Like, but see, but you got to really put forth the effort.
Yeah.
Like, if you, a lot of people, as you just said, a lot of people just talk.
Right.
Yeah, this year I'm doing it big. I'm going to do this and blah 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 blah. But
Mhm.
are you really willing to put that work in to do it to that level?
Right.
Whether it was weight loss, whether it was your work ethic, whether it was anything,
Right.
you gotta be willing to put that time in.
Yeah.
So, but I do want people to understand that everyone on this earth, we all fall short at times.
Absolutely.
So, but you gotta put your big put your big boy drawers on, and ladies, you put your big girl panties on, and you got to get back up and get back on that horse again. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And it's like a lot of people, to me, it's just always about talk. And I think that's the thing that bothers me most. I'm learning though. One of the things that I have learned is that I don't I never thought I was judgmental until one day I was talking to my sister and my mother. And women, ain't no disrespect, women. I don't want to get no hate mail in, but let's really be honest. Let's be honest. Not all of y'all. It's not all y'all. But a lot of you are very judgmental. Y'all sit around each other, be like, girl, did you see she's had this and blah, blah, blah. And he did that and blah, blah, blah. And when you're younger, when I'm younger, I'm sitting there going, Ma, you like, you listen to the story, you crazy. And then when you get older, you go, I don't want to hear that shit. Because I know why? Because I'm not a judgmental person like that. But I felt that I was when I'm sitting around listening to people that it's not all women. So let me just put that out there. But they are
Right.
very judgmental and they point the finger and what they speak is the truth, but it ain't like they making it up. But what they're saying that I'm having a problem with is that you ain't perfect. That's one. That's one. We all got our shit. But my thing is, why do you care?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at now. Is what I'm saying. Like a person talks all that shit, and we know that they bullshit. And me and you have discussed that. We know people who talk all that, and then we be like they bullshit. And I used to, I don't want to say frustrate me, but I used to be like, look at that. They sound stupid, blah blah. But I go, why am I even putting that much energy?
Right.
I'll be like, yo, if that's what you want to do, that's what you'll do. But it's a I've learned that. Do what you do. But if I can give you any word of advice is to stay on the path and focus and do you instead of just talking about it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, I got a question for you though.
Yep.
2023 is coming,
Yes.
which is amazing because I remember when 2000 happened. Remember we thought the world was gonna come to an end.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that nonsense. We
Everybody's
were like,
looking, everybody's looking at their clock like I mean, if they watch like this. Oh
yeah.
shit! Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But that's what you get for listening to the internet and all that. Anyway,
Hmm.
is there anything that you regret in 2022? Anything. It could be, it don't even have to be nothing big. It don't have to be anything big. It could be something small. It could be, or it could be something big. But is there anything that you regret? Like, damn. And I thought of that good question to ask you as soon as the show was coming on, but now I can't even answer it yet. So while you thinking about it, I'm gonna think about it too. I have no idea.
Right. Yeah. There is one regret.
What's up?
I regret that the Raiders hired Josh McDaniels as their future head coach. Yeah. Yeah. I do have a regret.
You ain't shit, yo.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't do better.
Man, listen. See, life outside of the Raiders
Yeah.
this year, 2022, has been great. So because
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I've had some ups and downs, but that's just par for the course. But yo, I mean, me and the coaching staff, we took the high, we took boys high all the way to the championship. Now we ain't win,
That's
but we
fire.
win. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing,
Congrats to
So
y'all, though. Congrats to
yeah,
y'all.
thanks, man, thanks.
Give me your
But
flowers. Give me your flowers.
yeah, so so a lot of good stuff happened, man, and so yeah, be I don't really have any real regrets, man. I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for the people who are a part of my life and still in my life, my moms and my family and people like that. But so on that side of things, no, I don't really have any regrets. But now you want to talk, trivial fun shit. I regret that damn Raiders hired Josh McDaniels. Straight up. I'll say it again. In fact, I'll say it again. I hate the fact that Josh McDaniels is my coach.
Yo,
I'm
if
sorry.
y'all
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
if y'all seen last week's episode, y'all know why I'm laughing so hard because Hawk went on a rant last,
I'm
and
sorry.
now he ain't let that shit go yet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, listen, hey, listen. If that's what it is, that's what it is. Uh,
Yeah.
with me, if I could think off the top of my head, I do. I do. Yeah, I do. I got one. If anyone knows me, such as you know me.
Mm-hmm.
Like my job, it takes me. I travel all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I do regret not taking more. I don't want to call it me time. I'm talking about time with those I love, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I It ain't like I don't see any of y'all, but sometimes God could bless you in so many different ways. Like you could be, yo, I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm doing this. Oh, this is great. Oh, perfect. But we lose focus on what's most important. And as Denzel, I heard Denzel say this in an interview one time. He said, "You can't take none of this shit with you." You know what I'm saying? But the memories and the experiences that you have, like I'm gonna give you the perfect example. I'm gonna give you one. We all know, like everybody know that me and Hawk are family, but we got a cousin named Bill. Bill is a comedian. He's a jackass. He's funny as hell. Bill's a comedian.
Yep.
Bill, his wife with his kids, they Bill's his family, like he's just like all of us, family first. But when I didn't when I was in New York for business, and I think it was me and your birthday. I think that was the last time I was in New York. It was for
Yep.
August for the Hawk and Hasan birthday joint.
Mm-hmm.
Which is popping. If y'all wasn't there, y'all missed that shit. That shit was popping. Shit was popping. But anyway, uh um I went to go see because Bill was blessed enough they was able to buy their first home,
That's right.
right? So I
Mm-hmm.
go there and I'm sitting there chilling, and the kids, man. Remember, we last week on the show we was talking about the kids, like Christmas about the
Mm-hmm.
kids. So he got children, he got kids.
Right.
Uh, and they was just loving the fact that I was there and hanging out with them. And they was like, they asked me to spend a night and come sleep in the room and rooms and stuff like that. And it's just like that hit me because I was sitting there going, because you know me, I'm in and I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened by the time I got to see their home, I was leaving. I had to fly out. I think it was the next day or the day after that. But my point is that I know we can't. Everyone got a life, but we can't do the things that we always want to do. But I thought it was so much fun, especially when we all get together. But we all gotta understand it now that we do our joint stuff every year now.
Yep.
But when I was seeing with him and the kids, my point is, it would have been nice to spend more time with family like that.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? And I know I got so much family in like Maryland and Delaware, Maryland, like in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And just to take a trip, I just wanna. That's one thing I'm gonna try to do, and I know it's hard because I'm on the West Coast and I do travel a lot, but I want to spend more time. I think that might be the only thing. Everything else has been a incredible year,
Mm-hmm.
I love it. But and if you want to talk about just other things, I, I regret my Lakers being so doodle.
Good Lord.
There,
Good Lord.
but my boy Braun, he gonna take Kareem's record this year. You heard me. Yeah, I said it. Don't be making no side eye. I said it. That's unheard of. They ain't think that record ever was gonna get broken. Look, let me do the LeBron. Yo, you be hating, bro. You be hating, bro. Yo,
Listen, I didn't say a word. I was being respectful.
your face said 1,000 words. What the hell you ain't said? What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay.
That's what you hanging your hat on?
Say it again.
Him breaking Kareem's record? That's what you're hanging your hat on for this year?
We can't hang it on nothing else because the team is doodle. Right or wrong? I gotta hold on. Listen, that's like the Knicks. Y'all gotta hold on to something. Like, let's just say if you know we're not gonna get to the Eastern Conference Finals. We're not winning no championship. We're not going to the Eastern Conference Finals, but we could at least get to the playoffs or at least the play-in. If I'm just making this up. If you held on to that, I couldn't be mad at you because you know for a fact that if anything else, you're gonna get your ass whooped because the Knicks is garbage. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. We gotta hold on to whatever we can hold on to. If somebody in this world would take Russell Westbrook and we could get some good pieces, we will go to the playoffs. I'm not saying we will win the whole thing.
See, I made a comment after last season on Facebook, and people got on me because I said, see, it's the Westbrook curse. And people were like, no, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. I said, okay, it might not have been all his fault.
It was mostly.
But why would you bring in somebody like him who's very ball dominant to play with LeBron? Why would you do that?
I blame LeBron.
You need to surround LeBron with shooters.
Bro.
Why would you bring in somebody who thrives off of bringing the ball up from that end of the court to the other and often going straight to the hoop without looking?
You're right.
So, like, yo, I'm open. Oh man, I missed you. Sorry.
It didn't get mad at everybody else. Yo, y'all paying attention.
So, and you know what? LeBron has to take a big part of that blame.
Big time.
Big time. I mean, he was like, "Yeah, we can get Westbrook."
Yeah.
Like,
Westbrook was his man. And he's like, "Yo, we can get." First of all, I gave away everything except the kitchen sink to get Anthony Davis.
Exactly.
And he's made out of glass, but he's been doing good now.
No, he's been doing his thing lately.
He's been doing good. And Westbrook he accepted coming off the bench.
Yeah.
If he could stick to that, but we just ain't got no more money. If we could get other shooters, if we could get some shooters, bro, we good. Listen, man. I don't want to say LeBron ain't losing no step because he is getting older, but come on, man. Stop it.
He definitely lost a step.
Well, he a beast still, bro. My man's averaging 26, 27 points a game.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
So Kareem's going down. He going down.
hold up. I don't know if I like the tone that you're using while talking about one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I don't know. I don't know that I one of the all time great Lakers of all time. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know that I like the tone that you're using, man.
What?
I'm not.
Wait.
I don't know.
What
Come
tone
on,
are you
go
speaking of,
down,
sir?
go down. See,
Listen, he
what?
Kareem's a hater.
How is Kareem a hater?
Dude, you haven't seen all this shit that the answer's talking about. Kareem, it took to LeBron to get close to topping Kareem. Now Kareem got all these problems with LeBron. Throwing shots, saying all this sideways. He's an old ass hater. I love Kareem and everything that he accomplished, but he's an old ass hater, bro.
Old ass hater. Okay.
Bro, he's a listen. This is not just me talking. Google it. That don't mean every analyst is right because I disagree with a lot of analysts. I'm just letting you know that I'm not the only one saying this. Kareem said
See,
throwing
I
shots.
didn't know that Kareem was making remarks about LeBron.
Man, making sideways shit about things that LeBron might have said or done. Bro, this is the only one who has no. Well, the biggest beef that they had against LeBron his entire career, personally, is the decision, which, in my opinion, still wasn't that bad because he made all that money and donated it to because he did it to donate to the school. Yeah. So my shit is because I waited to get on TV to say I'm taking my talent to South Beach. Whatever, but that's a whole nother story. I'm cool. But Kareem, he's something about what LeBron said about something. Like, look it up. He was throwing shots, and they even asked one of the all-time greatest Lakers ever, Magic Johnson. Kareem's his man. And Shannon Sharp got his own podcast. And Shannon Sharp was talking to Magic. And he's like, yo, you think Kareem is is upset? Magic said, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Magic go, that's my man. But he go, this record, no one thought would touch it. It wasn't going to be touched for who knows how long. That shit, ain't nobody was getting to that, getting into those Kareem numbers. So he was like, yo, so now that it's in arm's reach of taking him down and it's a Laker, Kareem is like, he goes, that don't mean he dislikes LeBron. He just said this was something that he held on to. Listen, Kareem, let's really be honest. I'm a Michael Jordan fanatic. Michael Jordan, I grew up idolizing Michael Jordan. But people view greatness in different ways. They grew with stats, they grow with championships, they do it like whatever, however you want to view it. Kareem did it all from high school to the NBA. He did it all. So if anyone really want to say the greatest of all time, it should be Kareem.
Well, many people do feel that way. People who were old enough to appreciate watching Kareem in his prime, people like my pops, our uncles, and everybody else, they would have told you, oh, Kareem's the best player I've ever seen. You know, Kareem's a bad man, and that's why there's the argument about who's the best because there's always the best within eras. You know what I'm saying? So in our era, Michael Jordan was the best, and a lot of people feel he was the greatest of all time. But like I said, there are a couple of dudes even in my age bracket who think that Kareem is still the greatest of all time. You know, and when you look at Kareem's resume, you like, oh damn.
Yes.
You look at his resume, it's like, oh damn. I mean, high school championships, college championships, NBA championships. All right. High school national player of the year.
Ridiculous.
College Naismith National Player of the Year. Okay. I mean, the awards and accolades are endless. Endless. Nobody has a better basketball resume than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No one.
Facts.
Okay? Now, do so, and I give him his props all the time. But just from me looking at basketball and watching people move and do their thing, Michael Jordan for me is still the best player I've ever seen. Um,
Me too.
but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate LeBron. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate
You don't. You
um,
don't. No. No. You don't. You don't.
Kobe.
No. 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 You don't.
Yes, I do. Cut
No.
it out.
You don't
Cut
appreciate
it.
it, bro.
Yes, I do.
Any evil.
Yes, I do. I'd
Nah.
appreciate it more. I'd appreciate it more if he had a post game, but that's a whole nother story.
His
Um,
post game is crazy.
no, it's crazy absent. That's what it is. It doesn't exist. Stop it. Cut it out.
Yo, listen. At the end of the day, watch this. I gotta hold on. At the end of the day, and by the end of the season, he will lead the league in scoring for years and years to come. Nobody's going. He's going to do it.
Okay.
And that's all he get. Okay. That's do you know what type of accomplishment? Do you know what type of accomplishment that now if John Starks was there, you'd have been like, you see it. John Starks. Yes, he would. If John Starks would have did, or one of your favorite players would have did it, you'd have made a big deal. Just now, I told you that he's about the top Kareem, which something that will not be touched for years to come. And you went like this. Let's take it back to the videotape. He said, okay. That's hate.
It's not hate. It's not hate. It's not hate.
He's the GOAT.
Listen, if you play long enough, you'll get to do shit like that.
Oh,
you know that's
God,
why.
dude.
No, because that's why I'm not real crazy about what Tom Brady's doing. He been playing for 50 years.
So you got to give him credit for even being. Most people can't play that long.
And you're right, and that's why I give him his props. But I'm like I said, yo, dude, if you play long enough, yeah, you'll break every record on earth. I'm like, yo, dude, come on.
You know what? You know what? We're going to go with the. Listen, I told you I'm different. I am a better man. So we're going to move on because I'm not going to go there with you. Because let me tell you something. Here's the crazy shit. I want to tell all the people out there that's watching. The crazy shit is I'm the only one who's speaking the truth. My entire family, yo, they be hating. I call it hate. That's hate, bro. Bro, that's hate. It's hate. Y'all always go like this. Y'all always go like this. Whenever we have conversations in person or text or group chat or whatever, it's always, no, I ain't never say, oh, no, LeBron is dope. But it's always a fucking, pardon my language, I'm sorry. I get all worked up. It's always a but with y'all all the time. All the time. It's always a but. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he did that. But. Oh, no, he's going to top Kareem. But. The Lakers won a championship. But they were in the bubble. They still won. Period.
Listen, you ain't never hear me denigrate that championship.
I'm not saying that one. I said other people said, but every other time that we've conversated about LeBron, had a conversation, it's always a but. But he doesn't have a post up. But he doesn't have the killer instinct. So just because he don't have the killer instinct like Jordan or Kobe, that don't make them better because LeBron is better than Kobe. Sorry. You could butt, schmut, what, stuck, blood. I don't care what nobody's saying. And I don't care how much hate mail I get. If y'all sit there and tell me that Kobe is better than LeBron, y'all are, and I love Kobe, y'all are wilding. Kobe just had that killer. Nobody got that killer shit the way Michael Jordan and Kobe had. I will admit that. But see, we taking away from this New Year. See, you getting me all worked. I'm sweating and shit.
Listen, you the one that brought up the Lakers, not me.
Right.
Okay.
I apologize. Okay. I apologize.
And sidebar for another conversation. There is somebody in the league who has that mentality. He just has to take it up a notch and take it to the next level.
I know you better not say what I think you're gonna say.
Who?
Because he good, but he ain't proven yet.
Who?
John Morant?
Yes. Come
on, bro. John Morant is exciting to watch.
You were talking about already. You know.
You know why? Because he's the flavor of the month who everybody's loving now. You know why? Because he's exciting to watch. He is not proven to me that he has that killer shit that Kobe and Mike got.
But didn't you hear what I just said? I said he had to take it up a notch to get there, but he's on his way. Okay, yeah, take off your glasses so you can hear what the hell I'm saying. Okay? He's getting there. Okay, I didn't say he was there already. He's
Okay.
getting there.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna agree to disagree. I love John Moran. Shout out to John Moran.
Shit, I wish the
Man, why
Knicks
don't you
had
come
done
on and get on the show, brother? Why don't you come holler at us right now? All right,
that.
listen. My last question to you, Hawk. We go.
uh-huh.
We we're going into 2023, as I said earlier, and we'll get back to that basketball shit. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to for 2023? Like, is there it could be for next year when you coach. You could be like, I'm looking forward to that. It could be, or let's say you got a plan for something, like, okay, I got some things in that I'm working on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there anything, just one thing? It could be a couple things, but I only want you to pick one. Is there something? It could be something with family, something with coaching, something with your bit, whatever. Is there something that you're looking forward to in 2023?
Yes. Um, I'm looking forward to Summer play high school basketball.
Mm,
She made the JV team, and she's playing swing. She's playing swinging between guard and forward.
come on,
So
man.
so that's going to be real fun to watch. So
That is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. So
Is she really, really like into it?
she's into it.
That's beautiful.
But here's the thing, she now, because she's enthusiastic about it. But now I'm like, well, you need to take that enthusiasm outside of practice and work on your game on your own. She doesn't understand that yet.
Okay.
She thinks she gets better in practice, and now you gotta work on your skills at home.
Oh.
You cultivate your skills at home, and then when you go to practice, you get better as a team. But individually, you got to do the work. You got to put the work in. You got to work out. You got to sleep. You got to eat right. You got to keep your grades up. I explained all of that to her. I said, scholar athletes or student athletes, they're different. Okay, they're different from every other student in school. And I told her that. I said, why? Because you're competing on a fairly high level, and you still got to get the grades that they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Difference is you're coming home. You're coming home from school because you had practice 2 and 3 hours later than the people who aren't playing sports. But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You still got to do the same work.
And put that time in. Yep.
You still got to get it done.
Well, first, let me tell everybody, just in case for those of y'all who don't know us personally, Summer is Hawk's daughter. So
Yep.
that's why when he said it, I got super duper excited because she's into sports, and we come from most of the the, the family members, not just the guys, but play sports.
Yep.
So I'm super duper excited about that. But I have to say, I just wanted to let them know who Summer was. But the second thing was this: family wise, and this is just off the top of my head. It could be a lot more, but off the top of my head, from what I saw growing up, the people that she needs to listen to is you, Rod, and Kev. That's one. The people who play, who it don't matter if it's a different sport. That commitment that you have to show up, and
Yeah.
even when you're not, like you said, you're not at practice, when you're home, or when yo, dad, let's go to the park, blah 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 blah. That's
Yeah.
one. I think she should really really listen. But a lot of times when it comes to kids, it's hard to really grasp what's coming from your family, because
Yeah.
when it comes from your family, like, oh, you're just my uncle, oh,
Yeah.
and dad, oh, dad, you're just dad.
Yeah.
So, but I still would like I would always love for my elders to always tell me stuff. That's one. But two, what you just said about practicing all that, bro, because of Facebook, Instagram, and the TikTok stuff like that, they got all these little memes or whatever you want to call them of all these little Kobe conversations. They getting these little snippets from like interviews that he did.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, as a grown ass man, that shit inspires me.
Mm-hmm.
The things that he was saying, like someone needs to really listen to things that he's saying. He was like, yo, Like he breaks stuff down and I would save some. So I'm gonna send you some. Like I would just hit the save button because those days I consider myself a hustler. I will outwork everybody in the room, but everyone could use motivation. Everyone.
Yep. Yep.
And the things that he would say, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you won't get a lot of that from Michael Jordan. I'm gonna tell you why. Michael Jordan was the hardest worker in the room, and he had this drive, and he just wanted, and that he wanted to compete, but social media wasn't out then,
Right.
so he wasn't talking to people like that.
Correct.
Kobe's doing interviews and blah blah blah, and talking, bro. The stuff that he's saying is so inspiring and so dope. I was sitting there like, yo, this is crazy. Someone needs to watch that, man, to go, I don't care how much you like it, you won't be great unless you got to go beyond what the rest of them are doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
but I do applaud her for that. So yeah, that's something great to look forward to. I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking forward to right now. I'm looking forward to our choice of the night.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds
Like that.
sound.
Look, you
Good.
like that lead in, right?
Yeah, I like how you
I slid
finesse
that
that.
in.
I like that. I like that. So
What we
here
got
we
today?
go. We got something I've never had before.
Okay.
This is my first time trying it tonight, but I
Okay.
bought it because I've heard good things about it. This is called High West American Prairie Bourbon.
Shit. High
So
West.
High West. So when I first saw it and I saw the label and saw the name, I was like, oh, this is probably something out of Texas or Wyoming or somewhere. Uh, I was wrong. It was founded in 2007 in Utah. Okay. Um, so I had to do my little research. I'm like, well, why are people in Utah calling this American Prairie Bourbon? Like they on the high plains and rustling cattle and shit. So um, turns out the founders or whatever like big animal lovers and they named it after the American Prairie Reserve that they're donating to where they're going to be preserving wildlife, American Prairie
Oh,
Wildlife Reserve, and so that's where they got the name from. So I was like, huh, pretty interesting, you
okay.
know.
Okay.
But to get into the juice that's in the bottle, um, I think it's going to be a unique flavor for me because what they do is they blend various single barrels or barrels of bourbon that are aged anywhere between 2 to 13 years, and the bourbons that they use to blend have very different mash bills. Some are high rye mash bills, some are not. Some and so it's like, okay, that's a real eclectic mix.
Mm-hmm.
And they blend it until they get to what they feel is what high west should be. And when it's all said and done, it's bottled at 92 proof, so it should have some kick to it.
Got you.
I'm looking forward to tasting it and seeing what it's got.
Damn. You know what's crazy, man? I mean, we definitely about to get to taste. See, the thing is this. I just want to say this. This is a side note, real quick. First of all, I love when you be breaking stuff down to me because I'll be like, yo, because it's not just, it's very, very interesting about where these people are, like how they, whether it's how they came up with it, where they're creating it, where it came from,
Right.
like, stuff like that. It's very like I'm not like I'll be into that. But
Mm-hmm.
another thing is this: it blows my mind that we're family. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mother told me years ago, my father told me, I got a big ass mouth, man. My mouth could run for fucking hours. Part my language, and it's not rambling. Is that when I'm passionate about something, like if we kicking it, if we sitting in the man cave or we sitting at a bar somewhere, they better hope we don't get in no deep conversation because we might close the bar out.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt.
you know what I'm saying? But my
Yeah.
point is, we balance each other, in my opinion, because that's why
Mhm.
I can't wait for us to do live stuff. Because
Right.
you got so much to actually break down and to say, but you say it in such a way where you get your point across like this. You can get from here to here, and your point is made. My shit,
Mhm.
I'll start here, but then a story will go here, then another story go here. So it's like, and the shit goes along. So, but my point is, it makes me have like, it's so much to offer on this podcast, is what I'm saying. A
Right.
person who is more like me, like, yeah, hard say it. Let's keep talking. But I'm sitting there going, if I keep talking, New Year's gonna be here, and we ain't never even gonna taste this shit. So I just want to say, I love how you break shit down, and because if that was me, how you just broke that down, it probably took a good 24 minutes or something like that. I just want to say that. So
Well, I appreciate that, brother. I
so
appreciate it. I'll just say it like this. Um, I learned a long time ago to be brief and to the point.
gotta get straight to the
Be brief and to the point.
yo. My sister, my mother, I'll be telling them stories. They're like, get to the point. Like, bro, calm down. I'm just trying to I try to give people as much information as possible. Okay. I got mine poured. Everything is set.
Okay.
It's here.
Okay.
Is your set? All right, here we
Here's to my brother. Here's to you, everybody out there. And here's a pre Happy New Year's celebratory drink.
go. Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Here we go. Okay, hold on. You're a better. Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
It could be me. I'm not sure. Does this taste a little? What was the one we had last week?
Basil Hayden toast.
Yeah. Do it remind you of it a little? Or is it could be me. It could be me. But I like it. But when it hits your palate, like I'm sitting there going, when I let it sit, I'm going, it reminds me it reminds me of something.
Um, in comparison to the Basil Hayden, I think what you may be talking about is they got the same, probably about the same level of woodiness flavor to it.
Maybe it's okay.
Um, the finish may be similar. Um, hold on, wait a minute. Hmm.
What do you think?
Uh, it's probably got a longer finish than the toast.
Okay.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to see how long the finish lasts. It's got a longer finish than the Ben's Hayden toast. Um, but similar in character, I'd say.
I
It's
like it though.
got its own uniqueness. Now this is pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, so yeah, I think it's the wood that you might be tasting
Uh-huh.
because remember the Basil Hayden toast was it's toasted after it's distilled. It's 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 aged in those toasted barrels for a
Okay.
while. All
Okay.
right. Now, and because they don't say where they're sourcing this with those various bourbons, especially the varying ages,
Uh-huh.
not for nothing, they could have got something from from a toasted barrel. We don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
That's probably what you're tasting.
Well, this is something I could see myself sitting down with a neat, us
Mhm.
us chilling. having conversations, and like it tastes good. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I
Mm-hmm.
have a question for you, real quick.
Yep.
Um, and I'm not sure if they have things like this, which they probably do, but I've never been there. Do they have tastings that I don't want to call like a connoisseur, like people such as yourself can go to? Like they have an event where it's like a tasting of all different styles of liquor or whatever, and people could I know they have bartender and alcohol what do you call it? Not a festival. What do you call it? Like a like a how they got like a Comic-Con and all that, like a
I know exactly what you're talking about.
convention.
So,
Yeah.
so
Do
the
they have
short
something like that?
answer, the short answer is yes. The long answer is the probably the biggest and most popular one is called Whiskey Fest, and it's held once a year in like a 3 month period from about November through December,
Uh-huh.
and it occurs in different locations. One location is here in New York City. The other location is Las Vegas, and
Really?
I mean everybody's there at Whiskey Fest. Even non whiskeys are there. So people promoting their tequilas or whatever have you. And Whiskey Fest is the biggest tasting fest that's going around, that goes down for whiskey. Yes. Um, and I was going to go this year, and I told Carlin about it. Carlin was going to come. She wanted to go. But then I
Shout out to
got tied
Colin.
up. Huh?
I said shout out to Colin.
Yeah, shout out to Carlin. And I got tied up, and then I couldn't do it. But what's also prohibitive is the price. Um, the tickets for Whiskey Fest in New York here, there's something about like $200, something
Mm-hmm.
like that, in that vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta really like whiskey to want to spend that dough to go there and try everything. But if you're into it like I am, you'll spend it. You won't think twice about it because now you'll be able to taste any and everything that you wanted to that you probably wondered about when you were sitting in a bar but didn't want to spend 10, $15 and not
Yes.
like it. You
And
know what
not
I'm
like
saying?
it.
So yeah, but there are smaller events like that, not as huge as Whiskey Fest or as expensive, where you can go ahead and um, and do that and do some tastings. The other thing I'll say is a lot of people who are into whiskey, they visit distilleries and they do tours of distilleries, and they have tasting of that distillery's various offerings. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely a way to get to do a tasting in various venues or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty popular. And a lot of people don't know there are a couple of whiskey distilleries right here in Brooklyn. You
Really?
know, yeah, right here in Brooklyn that I'm gonna make my way to um, in the new year. I'm gonna hit those. Yep.
You know what I think we should do?
Well,
And this could be something to look forward to in 2023. We need to talk to some of our people. I need to talk to like publicists and management and find out they we need to go to one of those and see if they would let us film
mm,
to go in. Like it don't even have to be nothing crazy because remember now we live in a time now where these cameras are crazy. They
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
it's all in editing. It's not
Yep.
about the quality of the camera. It's
Right. It's about the editing.
camera.
Yes.
It's all in the editing. But
Yes.
I went to one of those. I think it was like, but this one was like a bar thing. I'm talking about they had every whiskey, vodka, tequila, beers. They had people dressed up. Like it was incredible. But it was in Vegas. This was long. This was like 5 years ago. A friend of mine who's a big time bartender in town took me and my boy. My thing is, if we can if you can find it, and I'll have somebody look for it too. I'll have my people contact them and we'll see if whether it's a pass or not. We'll get the tickets or whatever. But we need to go get footage there and of tasting these things because remember they have stuff there that we never heard of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be things there that we'd be like, "This, well, where's this at?" It may not be where you're at or where I'm at. They'd be like, "Oh
Right.
no, this is in Colorado. This is in Japan, whatever."
Yeah.
It would be really, really great for what we're building here for us to go there. So I think that should be one of the objectives of something that we should really aim for this year or next
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree because there are a couple of distilleries across the country that I actually want to go to, and do a tour. Like Angel's Envy.
That would be
Um,
incredible. That would be
yeah, yeah, yeah. And not to mention that with this magazine that I subscribe to, Whiskey Magazine, the Whiskey Advocate, it's called.
mhm.
Um, they did an episode, not an episode, but
Article.
yeah, they did an article on some of your best places to drink whiskeys. And I know it didn't come to fruition, but when we were talking about me coming to Vegas earlier this year,
Yeah,
to do something with the podcast, I was going to tell you, yo, we got to hit this spot in Vegas, man. They recommend it, and I forgot the name of it, but it's in a hotel and it's high up top. It's like high up on a rooftop outside, and it's got one of the best whiskey selections around.
we
And I
do.
was looking at that; it's crazy. You might have been there.
You don't remember the name?
You know what? If you give me a second, I'll get the name for you because my magazine's right over there.
All right, no, it's cool. We'll get it because oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, no, get it if you could get it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Just looking here for a second. I peruse through this. But yeah, so while I'm looking for that, what would you rate the High
Um,
West there? What'd you give it?
let me think. I would do. What's the terminology where it sits on your tongue longer? What's that name of that?
It's the finish.
The finish. Because of the finish and the last one, I would do 2 rounds of this one.
Okay.
I would do 2. I like it a lot though.
Uh-huh.
I think the other one, I think the finish is stronger here than the one we had last week.
Yep.
Because I just sipped it again and
I agree with that.
yeah, I like it. But
Mm-hmm.
the other one I said I'll do 3. This week, I would do 2 of these and be happy. And I got a funny feeling if I did 2, it'll get me twisted because I'm feeling right.
Okay. I ain't mad at that either.
You know what
You
I'm
know?
saying?
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
But nah, but Hulk, if you can't find it, it's cool because we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
reach out to them no matter what. So just give it to me. But I think that's something for us to look forward to because I'm telling you now,
Mm-hmm.
to start going to events like that, man, and letting them know what's going on and because a thumbs up for us might help them. Cause yo, the last one I went to, I swear to God, they were like this.
Uh-huh.
They had like a Star Trek beer. It was weird. It was a person there dressed like a freaking Klingon, and he was like this. Try this, and I was like, no, thank you. He was like, no, we would love for you to give positive feedback. It would help us because they were from like another country, like Australia or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so it really helps them when they get thumbs up and approval from outside sources.
I found it.
Where? What's the name of it?
It's called the Legacy Club,
Legacy.
and it sits on top of the Circa Resort and Casino,
I know exactly.
60th floor.
I know exactly where it's at.
Okay.
It's at
Yeah.
I know exactly where it's at.
Okay. Yeah.
We going to that.
So that's where I was looking to go.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yes. Yes. The Legacy Club. That's what I was looking to do. I said, okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. When
Uh-huh.
this weekend, we're gonna talk because I wanna anything we do, let's wait until the weather break.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then we'll go over each other's schedule. But we're back, and we trust me, we're not leaving y'all. We're here every week.
Mm-hmm.
But you see how we talk, and we're supposed to. What time is? Oh man, we're supposed to have been going by now. I'm trying to give y'all some straight to the point stuff, but my mouth too big. I totally apologize, man. I apologize, but
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna do that. But I would rather wait for so we can make the best out of it. Like let's say maybe do go to a spot like the whole fest though, the whiskey fest.
Yes.
I want to do, but the one
Yeah.
where you said the spot legacy, and I think there's another one that my guy Chris could hook us up with. So
Okay.
we'll work it out.
Okay.
I want to say Happy New Year to everybody out there. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, safe New Year's Eve. Have enjoy it. Look forward to a wonderful year full of happiness and love, and stay out of trouble, and hopefully no craziness goes down. And I want you guys to know that we appreciate if you take time to sit down for an hour to check us out and laugh with us. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
That's a fact, man.
Absolutely.
So
I got a few people that follow us and they love it. Even a couple of cousins have shouted us out. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Keep supporting. Um, we just trying to bring y'all the funny, try to bring y'all the info and have fun while learning a little stuff. You know what I'm saying?
and I think we're gonna have a guest next week. We're coming after New Year, so I think we're gonna have a guest next week.
Okay.
I'll keep y'all
All
posted.
right.
So love y'all. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Yo, cuz you have a great New Year, fam.
You too, my brother.
I'll see y'all
Love
next year.
you.
Peace out.